Hey guys, it is 7/24/2022. Welcome back to Tony's podcast. I'm your host Tony. I got three of my guests over here: Andrew, Anthony, and Billy.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
Sup.
Cool.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, man. Glad you're back, man. I'm trying to build this whole vibe with the atmosphere and everything. I think it's getting pretty good. But just to start off the podcast, I have an idea. So hear me out on this. I'll every episode I'm gonna start with what I call Tony's wisdom of nuggets that I find randomly on the internet that I did not find myself or to come up with myself. All right, you guys ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Life is not about weathering the storm. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Am I gonna get canceled for having this Asian accent?
That's
I was
racist.
thinking,
You're
Asian.
Asian.
Am I gonna get canceled?
You're good. You're
Well, I'm
Asian.
gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
Right?
Come on, dude.
You're
Okay.
Asian.
So it's okay because I'm Asian.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I did it, it's a whole nother
How's
story.
that? What?
Yeah, if me or Billy did, we're fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to get the A card in order to
Yeah.
say that.
A card.
Yeah, but what do you guys think about that quote? Just your opinion.
I mean, it's kind of lame. I won't lie.
What do you mean it's late? What? Why is it late?
I mean, it's like basically, you gotta deal with whatever life throws at you.
Uh-uh.
Gotta
No.
roll with the punches,
No.
that type of thing.
No, to me, it's about when life gets shitty, you shouldn't focus on the shitty part. You should learn to enjoy everything else that is good outside that situation. Within the situation.
Yeah, it's like roll with the punches. It's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah, I guess. Right?
Okay, let me
I
just-
dig it.
Let me just say, first of all, how great it is to be here with Anthony
Yeah, it's been
and
so
Billy,
long.
bro. It's been a while, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers. Coffee.
Yeah,
Cheers
cheers,
to coffee.
guys.
Yeah, instead of
Yes.
alcohol at 9 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning, it's we're drinking
Yeah,
coffee
man.
over here.
So about the cup of whiskey, though.
I mean, we all used
Not
to hang
doing-
out all the time, man. It's been a while.
The shed days.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we
The hookah shed days.
hadn't seen each other
Good
for a
times.
while. And we reconnected recently, and it's
Yeah.
nice, man.
Yeah, I mean, not to get too sappy. Father recently passed away. Kind of gather everyone together, and then we're all just hanging out again. I think it's
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for us.
I have an idea, Tony. Have you ever gone into the story of the temple and the origin story of what? Because the podcast name is Tony's Temple.
Yes.
And
Okay.
since we all OG temple people here, we should maybe tell the story.
I'm down to give our 2 cents on this.
Oh, we are OG. Temple.
Yeah.
Temple.
and, then
we
you
are
could,
OG.
and then you could clip it out and then put origin of Tony's
Dude,
Temple.
I still got
man.
all the pictures that we took, bro.
Yeah, dude.
But okay, so the origin of the temple is when I used to live at this house. There's a shed that my dad loaded with lawnmowers, random ass stuff. Literally, the whole entire thing was filled up. And one summer, I was so bored that I decided to clean up everything by myself. I loaded everything in my car, just threw everything out, anything that we didn't need. And I kind of turned it into this vibe, this bar vibe. It has a couch, it has LED lights. We went to this abandoned house and we stole this Fruitopia. What do you call it? One of those fruit drinks holder.
It was an abandoned elementary school, and we were exploring, and in the cafeteria they had this abandoned it was this big thing of Fruitopia, which they don't even make that shit anymore. I don't think.
I didn't know this, but Andrew told me that when you're in school and you're at the gym, they tend to roll out these Fruitopia thing where they just store all the fruits and juice and shit for the kids.
No, it was like a thing, and they would fill it with ice and then put a bunch of drinks in there.
Yeah.
And so we took that.
Yeah, we pretty much
used
just stole from an abandoned
abandoned
abandoned building, and then we just kind of threw into the temple. And then it was a vibe. There are days where I would go back from work and I just hang out there and then escape from everything, man. It was great. And then I turned into a hangout spot for everybody, and we call it the temple.
Yeah, we had
You know?
TVs in there.
Yeah.
Just
Dude,
stereo.
I had video games NES
yeah.
games set up and everything. It
Yeah,
was
the
it was
emulator
dope.
set up.
That was pretty cool.
Raspberry-
Do you remember that?
The Raspberry Pi.
That was the story
That
of
was
the
good.
that's the temple,
Dude, and
So,
then everyone that came in, you would take a photo of them. You remember that?
Yeah,
So we
I-
had photos of everyone that went through the temple.
yeah.
You still have that, right?
I think I'll throw it away, man. It's just not enough space, man. It's time to move on. And that the temple has transcended into a podcast now. So here we are. The temple is not forgotten.
Oh my god.
That was some good times, man.
You threw away the pictures, man.
Yeah, kind of ran out of space, man. I moved from a house to an apartment where I can't really fit everything in. I already maxed out on the space.
Well, the
So-
picture frames, man. You could have hung it up.
Yeah, it just starts to feel cluttered. That's all that is. So
Letting go of old memories.
yeah, but it transcends.
Creating new.
The temple is now on my temple.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's all in all good memories, man.
Well, you want to start off with
Yes.
the first topic?
Yes,
of the day?
there is something I want to get y'all's opinion on. The topic today is how kids should not be roaming on the internet. And this is an open topic, but just to start the ball rolling, have you guys ever heard of this thing called Elsa Gate?
No, I haven't.
What's it called?
Like the Elsa Spider-Man
Elsa,
thing?
yeah, Elsa, yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is.
Elsa who?
Elsa Gate. So we talked about Hot Sauce Gate. Now we're talking about Elsa Gate.
Elsa.
Next season we're gonna talk about Gate Guardian.
Elsa
From
what?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
What did you say?
Elsa Gate.
Like Elsa from Frozen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so let me just run the story down so you guys can keep up with it. So you guys be on the same page as I am. On YouTube, I think it happened about between a year or two ago. There are these children. When you go on YouTube, you can upload videos and we can classify it as like children's video or not. Right? A lot of these like children videos are kind of innocent. They're like little animated drawings and then like innocent kid stuff. Right? But there are these channels where they clickbait the crap out of like the thumbnail and like the content within those videos are highly disturbing even for like adults.
They mess with the algorithm.
Oh,
Yeah,
heard about
and like there are videos of like Spider-Man impregnating Elsa, and then there are videos of like Elsa licking a toilet with like chocolate on the toilet seat.
And it's under the kids, like...
Yeah, it's under kids section. So like whenever a kid picks up on a video, right, there are recommended video or like the next video playlist that goes on to this, and then like it's just run rampant. I'm not talking about just one or two videos. There's like a whole bunch of videos, and all these YouTubers that are like in the YouTube community, they speak up about it. They were saying like, hey, look, we noticed that within the algorithm, this is some really messed up stuff. Even like I wouldn't watch it, let alone my kids are being exposed to this kind of stuff. And the problem during that time is YouTube didn't do anything about it. It took them like a couple of weeks of silence. And, like people were thinking like, okay, look, this is kind of like a P word vibe, you know what I'm saying? The P word. And people were saying YouTube's not doing anything, meaning they're advocating for these kind of content. Right?
Okay. And
eventually the cool thing about the ending of this is after the whole thing being exposed, YouTube wiped out over like 200,000 videos of these type of content. Right? And the theory is the only reason why they did this is because it started hurting the advertiser. Right, the advertisers don't want to like put advertisement on these kind of videos to kind of realize that YouTube is like a really weird platform to be posting this kind of stuff, and they don't want to be associated with it. And that was the pushing factor, not because it was wrong to post these kind of videos, not because people were complaining, is because it started hurting YouTube's bottom line. Yeah. But the point of all this is there are videos like this just roaming around on the internet, and it leaks into places like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and like we get into a point with society where every kid has a tablet, has a phone, have access to the internet, and as parents, we should restrict it to a certain extent. And the thing is, I'm not a parent, so I can't speak on behalf of parents, but that's just my personal opinion. So yeah, that's my story.
Well, I got two kids at home. They're about 11 and 9, and they both got phones. I took the Safari because they got iPhones, so we took the Safari off their phones. Because they were like Googling some weird stuff, you know what I'm saying? So at one point I was like, yep, cutting out YouTube, we're cutting out Safari. The only thing you can do on there is pretty much text, call, and then play their little video games, you know what I'm saying? Whatever's on the App Store that's free. And that just kind of limits them from, I guess, searching, and they're heavily influenced from the kids in school, like, and then, they bring that, that stuff home, and it's just, I feel like that's just unnecessary to have them at that age going through like the web browser or just even looking at random stuff. But even with YouTube, there's a parental control that I have set too. They can just watch certain stuff, nothing explicit. So, and even YouTube, I feel like that's pushing it too far, just because they're so exposed
exactly
to
what we just talked about.
Yeah,
you think it's safe, right?
But then maybe it's not. We don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're watching people play Minecraft and other stuff. So I mean, I went through their history and nothing crazy popped up. So, but then I don't know. I didn't watch the video. I just watched, the screen. So.
Well, I got something on that. So like, somebody that I know, I won't say exactly who it is, close to me. They're 9 years old now, and their mom always lets them.
I know who it is.
Their mom always lets them on the tablet constantly. Roblox, which is a whole another story. Roblox is huge, but that's a whole other level of interaction with only knows who, because it's an online game. Could be a 45-year-old man acting like they're 11, which has happened.
Yep.
We're driving in the car one day, and he's on the tablet, and he's watching somebody play Roblox. He's not playing it. It's like a let's play. And all I'm hearing out of the corner of my ear is like screaming and like, ah! I'm like, oh my god! And I'm like, I look over and it's like somebody chasing people around, and then the guy's like he killed my whole family with a shotgun.
Oh my
now
God.
I'm homeless and don't have any more parents. So this bear family's gonna adopt me and they're gonna eat me. And I'm like, what is this kid watching right now? So I go, hey, parent, do you see what they're watching right now? Like, this is insanity.
Right.
And she is just totally oblivious. She's like, oh no, it's just Roblox. It's cool. Like, it's a kid's game. And I'm like, yeah, but do you
You're not
actually
hearing.
listen
Yeah.
to what is happening? Because it's a grown-ass man who's playing it right now. And just saying totally ludicrous shit. You know, like, this is fucking weird, man. You
Right.
know? And then, again, I was over there one day, go by the tablet. He's on, like, in the corner of the couch like he usually is playing it. And I look, and it's like some torture game. Like a stick figures torture game. The guy's, like, on a table getting drowned. There's, like, a chainsaw cutting his legs off. And I'm like, what are you playing, dude? You know?
Right.
And the mom is just oblivious. She's over doing la 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 around the house, and he's
Kids just being
chopping
kids.
up stick figures on his fucking iPad, you know? And it's just weird, man. Weird.
But
Yeah.
apparently that's a thing though, like role playing on Roblox.
Yeah.
'cause-
Yeah.
You know, David and Anna and their cousin Athena, they were like, "Oh, hey, mama," and like calling each other mom and calling each other like dad. And I was
Yeah.
like,
The
what are you
role
guys-
playing.
on Roblox though.
Yeah.
It's like a thing. So I
I think
kinda-
that's a generational thing, because I remember going on the video channel section of Fortnite on the PlayStation.
they do shit like that.
And they had a whole, like, role-playing in the creative mode on Fortnite section.
Oh.
And they're like,
No.
stepdad's coming home, we better get the dinner table ready. And it's Fortnite. And I'm
Right.
like, what is happening right now? And this video had, like, 100,000 views.
Oh no, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is weird, man.
Okay, no, not okay. I'm just trying to be devil's advocate. Like, I don't agree with this, but I'm just thinking out loud. Is that
So bad.
are we experiencing the effect of like the older generation where like, oh god, metal music is gonna corrupt our children? You know, are we like slowly becoming boomers where
Yeah.
like, you know, we think everything is like, you know, evil and shit? Like,
But-
are we subjected to that?
But I feel like it's worse nowadays though than just listening to metal and what Insane Clown Posse. Remember
Yeah.
that? You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like it's way worse now,
Right.
and it's just easier to have access to certain. I guess or just getting certain exposures to the children these days because of the stuff that's on the internet. So
The opportunity for something weird or bad to happen there's a much greater chance.
there you go. Yeah, thank you.
You know? So while it might seem innocent at the time, it could very easily go south.
Exactly what happened with the whole Elsa Gate thing. You know, like
Yeah.
you watch like one
Yeah.
Peppa Pig video.
Oh,
and
he's
all
just
of a sudden
watching
we-
YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, next thing you know,
They're doing weird shit.
he's like, what?
Yeah.
I feel like the internet that we grew up with was a lot more wholesome than the internet now.
Right, bro.
Because it
Shit,
wasn't
I feel
anything.
that.
It wasn't like driven by anything, you know. But now it's like being driven by like monetary, and
Yeah,
then like
it was all like rage comics and
Yeah.
like Chuck Norris jokes. Do you guys
Yeah.
remember Chuck Norris jokes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, like, whatever happened to that? Now it's all like just like Billy was saying,
Deep
it's just
fried
weird
memes.
shit. It's just
I mean, now that I think about it, though, like, I remember sitting in computer class in middle school at, like, 11, playing stick figure games where they're getting murdered, and, you know.
you guys remember Happy Tree Friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I
But
love that
the
shit.
thing
Sick.
is, when you watch it, it's not meant for kids. It was like rated M, right?
Yeah, but we had access to it.
Yeah,
It was
so
on
the
the
same-
internet.
same-
In school, bro.
So the same thing can go with like
Yeah,
you know
in
your
school.
the person that you were talking about, Billy. You know, I mean, they have access to like the stick figures being tortured and stuff. You know, it's kind of
Same thing.
yeah, it's the exact same shit.
Yeah.
kinda.
I feel like the difference is that with the smartphones, right?
Right.
Because we didn't get smartphones till like way later,
Yeah.
and I'm probably like the youngest of everybody here, and I didn't get a smartphone till like maybe late high school, college. I mean, so sorry, we got some extra stuff going on here.
Some logistical.
I think that the
exchange.
big thing that I'm concerned about is TikTok.
Yes, that's.
Mm.
I'll let you.
I sent you that story about the knockout challenge.
That damn Tic Tac.
with the
Yo, chill.
oh shit no I don't remember. I'm sorry. I saw this TikTok challenge where they were slapping each other with the little the thing that you make tacos with.
Oh, the tortilla.
Tortillas, yeah.
Yeah, see that's
Is that what
like,
you're talking about?
The
No,
tortilla
no.
challenge.
Yeah.
This is I read about this. There's a bunch of parents that are suing TikTok because there was this challenge called the knockout.
The blackout challenge.
Yeah, was there a
Okay,
blackout,
now I remember.
knockout?
Yeah.
And it's basically like knock yourself out, like choke yourself to death, like
Yeah.
David Carradine style. and these kids died. They were like little kids, like 8, 9 years old, because they saw this challenge come up on their TikToks, and they decided to like choke themselves out with a belt, and they died.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's real, dude. And I think the number was around like a dozen kids that died.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was less than that. It was not that. It was still. I mean, dude.
No, it was around that number.
It was.
It wasn't like 2 or 3.
It was like 140. No,
No, it wasn't that many.
No.
But I think they like confirmed that it was like it might have been like half a dozen kids. Like,
Yeah.
But even one is too much. It's just crazy. I think that TikTok is probably the most.
There was a Tide Pod challenge too, but
Yeah, no, I was just saying that TikTok is probably the most toxic app.
Yeah, I have my opinion on that. But
Oh,
what do you
my
guys?
little sister, dude. Well, I mean, I call her little. She's like 18, 19 now. And
she's
I
still
remember
young.
like being at my mom's, and she's like, "I'm going out," and like, "Where are you going?" Going to some parking deck in Charlotte. Like that, they go hang out at a parking deck and make TikToks.
And make dances.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, have fun. But to me, that's what like Tony said. Getting boomer status was like, just seems odd to me.
Wait,
whatever.
I'll go on a tangent here in a bit. But you guys have any more opinion on that?
Go ahead.
No,
And-
go ahead.
I have a huge serious problem with TikTok because like a lot of these like OnlyFans girls, right? Like they don't advertise on just OnlyFans, right? And if you look at like their stories, like I'm not gonna drop any names, but there are people that are on podcasts saying like, oh yeah, in order for people to get on my OnlyFans, well I would advertise myself on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok specifically, right? So
Yeah.
they don't recruit these people through like OnlyFans. They recruit through other websites. And the point is, there are a lot of kids that uses TikTok, and when you expose these kids, you're like, oh yeah, these girls are just dancing, right? And then they put their OnlyFans in the description. What do you think that leads to?
Right. Them,
And like even beyond
yeah.
kids, there are people like our age that find these TikTok, like, oh, I find these girls, and then it leads to their OnlyFans, and then like now we have a bunch of men just like paying these women to do these OnlyFans stuff, and like,
I mean, what's the matter with that though?
how productive is it in society?
I mean, is it any different than looking at porn though?
Well,
Yeah, think about that one for.
but
a
some
minute.
porn are free.
I mean, it's just you're paying
Most-
for it. I mean, I
most
guess that's the
porn
only
is.
difference.
But if porn is specifically is a career for women that are, or not women, but both men and women go into that field, right? But like now it's gotten to the point where regular people are doing that for a living, right? So if you have everyone doing this, do you see that as like as a problem in any way?
I mean, it's not everyone.
I've seen more than enough. That's the issue.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that big
But
of an issue.
the-
That's
I
like
mean-
my least. If I had to rank the problems with TikTok, that's like at the bottom of the list.
My buddy was recently trying to get his girl to do OnlyFans.
But
and,
why?
and because he like works his ass off, right? And he's like, here's a market where he's like, you don't even have to show your face, just bounce your titties around and show your ass, and and he's like, we could be making bank, but she didn't want to do it. She's like, no, it's not for her,
Right.
It's degrading.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
yeah.
the word I was looking for. I was like, wait, what's the word?
Okay, do you see TikTok, or not TikToker, but like OnlyFans any different than, I hate to say this, but prostitution in any way? You see a correlation, or am I just making shit up?
Yeah, it's controlled. You control it. You're in the safety of your own home on
Right.
your bed.
Do you
your
do you,
camera.
It's
do
called
you-
modern prostitution, bro.
Do you think there are any consequences to having an OnlyFans in any shape or form?
Well, yeah, I think that some of these girls are like 18, 19, and they're hot, and they want to make an OnlyFans, and they don't think about the fact that that's going to stay on the internet forever.
Yeah, people pay like literal hundreds and thousands of dollars to get off the internet, and these are like celebrity status. But when it comes to a regular Joe Blow like you and us, like these girls, they once it's out there, it's out there.
I saw a video the other day. This young girl, probably like 18, 19, 20s, whatever. And the guy's like, what do you do for a living? She's like, OnlyFans. He's like, how much money you got in your bank account? She's like, 52,000.
Oh,
And I'm like,
oh my Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I'm like, damn. This girl just hanging out in the house, showing, shaking her ass and doing her thing, making bank.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard stories where like a family member of one girl that have OnlyFans
Yeah.
like found the shit.
There's
and
a
it's-
bunch of those. Like,
Right.
I found out my grandpa's subscribed.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, bro.
Seriously. My dad,
That's some weird
I found
shit.
my dad was subscribed.
Just gotta
Right.
Creepy, weird
Support
shit.
the family, man. That's all it is.
Support the family.
I don't know.
Oh
man.
my
Okay.
God.
If your daughter ended up being a stripper, would you go to the strip club to support her?
Yeah.
You would?
Whoa! Hey, yo!
That's my girl. Hey, baby, here's some dollar bills.
Oh my
Shake your
God.
money, maker.
No, I'm like, get your ass in the fucking car. What the
You're
fuck
making
you
daddy
doing?
proud. Oh man.
No, and then like imagine your friends going to see your daughter at the, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you telling them. That's just weird, bro.
Yeah.
That's weird as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know.
Nah, I think it's all right. It's just you gotta support, gotta support the family. That's all it is. Nah, man. I feel like I saw something recently. So like, there's a Chinese version of TikTok, right?
What? No, Chinese is TikTok.
No. So TikTok in China is not called TikTok. It's called something else.
Huh.
And so they did an experiment where they signed up with a fresh account on the Chinese version of TikTok, and then our version of TikTok. And the Chinese version of TikTok is like very wholesome.
What?
And I'm sure there's like some more like degenerate stuff on that too, but it was like, it would
But
be
you're talking
like,
about on like a fresh account.
yeah, like
Okay,
so just
I
like
get
a
what you're
fresh
saying.
account, like
Right.
fresh everything, and just like see what pops up.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like people like showing off their skills, like drawing. It's like videos of people graduating college, like very wholesome, like
Right.
uplifting stuff. And then you go to American TikTok, and it's all just thirst traps.
Yeah, people just dancing.
Girls shaking their asses,
Right.
just degenerate sexual behavior, and it's awful, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the whole thing with like the privacy issue where if you have TikTok installed on your phone, like 100% the Chinese know everything about you
Right.
and your life. But it's just like, I think it's degrading to women. It just causes,
But OnlyFans, you don't see any problem with OnlyFans. you
because
get
OnlyFans, like, it's just, I mean, if you just want to do it and make money, that's up to you. My concern is that, like, are you still going to have that same energy when you're, like, cause think about it, you're 18, you're hot, you do an OnlyFans. When you're 30, you're still going to be very young, and all that stuff's still going to be there,
right.
So it's
So
just
you're
a
still
si-
going to have that same energy. Is
It's
what
just
I'm
a
saying.
side hustle. It's do it while you can. Take advantage of it. Make that money.
Yeah,
right. But like I said, like there are consequences to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I heard stories of like girls going on a date with guys, and then once they tell them like, "Hey, I have an OnlyFans," the guys suddenly lose all interest.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's fine. You can have an OnlyFans. I'm not gonna hate on you for having an OnlyFans, but all I'm saying is there are consequences in it, and like if it happens in mass, there are consequences.
All right, well, let's go around the table. Would you date a girl that had an OnlyFans?
I
Tony,
wouldn't. I would not.
Billy. He's like, does she show her face or not?
Yeah, no, that is a very good.
I mean, you can just say
No,
an opinion.
You
I
wanna
wouldn't
say
want to.
opinion?
No.
Anthony.
I wouldn't either. No, I feel like that's just it's for my eyes only. If she did that before we dated, all right, I don't care. But if you're with me, I feel like that's just kind of disrespectful in a way.
She's like, Anthony, I'm pulling in $20K a month.
You can be
Hold that thought,
you can,
baby girl. Let me change. No.
You can be a stay-at-home dad. That's
No,
fine.
I stick with what I said. I mean, no.
See, but that right there is where these girls who do the OnlyFans and stuff nowadays, if you say something like that,
You're a
nowadays,
sexist?
oh yeah, that's you're a
sexist?
fucking piece, you're a piece of shit, you're sexist.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're just you're trying to control them.
No.
It's like, no, I'm just call me a boomer, but I'm a
Yeah.
classic.
It's just
Classic.
Traditional man.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Thank
who
you.
doesn't want that. You
And then
know?
if
But-
she don't like that, she can leave.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hold her back from what she wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So if we're not on the same page about something, bro, you can step because I'm trying to bring you home to my mama. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's
See?
like I'm not trying to have her or her friend be like, your fucking daughter-in-law got a fucking OnlyFans. This is what she looked like under that clothes. And then it's like, and then how would my mom react? You know what I'm saying? My mom's very traditional. She
Yeah.
fucking will flip shit. She'd be like, yo, what the fuck's wrong?
my mom too.
Like she'd be like, no, fuck her. You need to divorce her. You need to fucking get rid of her. And I'd be like, all right, well, see, I just saved myself from all that by bringing home a nice girl. So
Yeah.
See, and here's my issue, man. From a societal perspective, man, like there are a lot of people saying like, oh yeah, you shouldn't shame women for doing this and all this stuff. But then like when it comes down to it, dude, like if I had to choose between a girl that has an OnlyFans or a girl that doesn't have an OnlyFans, and like if majority of men are on my side where they don't want to date that, like that says something, does it not? You can like, yeah, freedom is great and all, but people just don't consider the consequences, and that's where I'm having the issue. But what about you, Andrew? Would you date a girl with an OnlyFans?
I mean, it depends, but probably not.
See, so
Yeah.
that's yeah.
I don't know.
Because here's
It's a
the
tough
I,
one.
I'm, Dude,
It depends. Will she take care of me and just let me chill at the house while she makes all the money?
Okay, let me put. Let
You
me
hold the camera.
yeah, dude. But there are relationships like
Moral
that. Like, damn, what's that girl with that pink hair? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Amaranth?
No, her too. But the other girl with the pink hair, kind of.
Bro, that's like all of them.
No, man.
I know who you're talking about.
Fuck, what's her name?
The one that has the fart jars.
Yes,
Belle Delphine?
Belle Delphine.
Belle
Bro, what are you
Delphine.
used to be obsessed with her. What the fuck are you pretending you
Oh
don't know
my
her name,
god,
bro?
oh my god.
You
Anyway,
used to
the
simp
point.
for her so hard, and now you're like, oh, what's her
No,
name?
I simp for her as a businessman because like before she blew out, I was like, wait. She's figuring out the algorithm. She's figuring out how people are buying all her shit. She's making like mysterious and she's pulling in stuff without revealing anything, right? That was her gimmick. I respected her as a businessman because she knew exactly what she was doing. She's not like not showing stuff because like, oh, I'm shy. She's doing it on purpose. She's building that mystery.
Businessman.
I'm serious. Dude,
Businesswoman.
if you look at businesswoman, but if you look at her compared to every other girl, all these other girls are showing their stuff, right? And then like they make the guys lose interest, but she keeps them on like this, for example, female Twitch streamer, their personality and their persona is to be like a single woman, right? So once they reveal that they have a boyfriend, their viewer count goes down because it destroys that fantasy that most men are going after, right? Same scenario. But my point in all this, Belle Delphine and Amaranth, I know Belle Delphine. She has a boyfriend that helps her build all this because it was his idea to make her do all this stuff. And like they make bank, and then once they make bank, they exit, and then like they just use that money to enjoy their vacation.
Yeah,
so there
she
are
left,
relationships.
She left. She was out the game for like over a year.
Yeah, and then she
all
came
of a sudden
back.
she popped up on Twitter, and
And then
everybody
she came-
started freaking out.
Yeah, and she came back to reap in the final cash flow, and she revealed everything, right? And then once she revealed everything, like every other OnlyFans girls, men just kind of lose interest, and then her career kind of ended after that. But she already won the game.
Yeah.
So and to your point, Andrew, with Amaranth, she makes $11 million in a year strictly with OnlyFans. So with that being said, maybe she's the one exception where I will let my girlfriend be an OnlyFans, not be a sugar baby. You know, and just in joking, please, girlfriend, don't kill me.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to answer your question, probably not.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Anthony's right. Like, it's just, I don't want every other dude out there to be able to see.
So let's okay. But the problem right now we're all men. So let's think it from a female's perspective, right? So as a female, knowing that men don't prefer women that they that has an OnlyFans, like as a woman, like what are women thinking? I mean, I'm not gonna claim to know, but like
Let me bring up something real quick, because I know Tony, you definitely have strong opinions on this. So when you have situations like in the government where women are being controlled by their bodies, I'm talking about like abortion and shit, where they're not allowed to do that now.
Okay.
The government, the law is telling them what to do with their bodies.
Okay.
Do you think that affects how women think in their day to day? That here's something where they have full control over their body and themselves, where they can go on OnlyFans and do whatever the hell they want with their body. Do you think that affects them, like mentally? How they go, okay, look, now here's a situation where I can do whatever the hell I want with my body.
Right. So I never said this on the podcast, but I this is why I create the podcast in the first place, to enable me and everyone on the podcast to say whatever's on your mind. It doesn't have to be malicious or anything, but I'm coming from a non-malicious point. Hookup culture is destroying relationships, right? It's destroying women. It's destroying men in a way, because in hookup culture, people are thinking their sex comes with no consequences. And people think that like, oh, you are forced to have a baby when you had sex with somebody by choice, right? This isn't like The Color Purple. This isn't Handmaid's Tale where insemination is being forced upon you. It's women being irresponsible, right? When you have condoms, when you have the estrogen block, or not estrogen block, the little T thing you put on your arm. Yeah. You have like a million form of contraception, and either A, you don't take it, or you're being irresponsible. And then when you have a baby, Pikachu phrase, oh God, the government is forcing me to have a baby. Like, people forget that sex is mating. And when you mate, what do you think the outcome is? Yeah. Right? So that's why I don't believe that. But with that being said, I don't believe, there are scenarios where it might be more appropriate. Like, let's say you got the R word. Maybe there are certain scenarios like that. I'm not going to be full blown like against, that practice. But there are cases where it might be justified. I mean, I'm just one. It's just one man's opinion. So that in that aspect, the government is not controlling your body. You made a mistake, and you made you made a personal decision to do this irresponsibly, and then like when it happened, no one's forcing this on you. You did it on your own behalf. Yeah, so that's just my opinion.
But but how I look at it is, nobody cares about all that.
Mm-hmm.
People see the end result, and that's it.
Right.
You know, like, oh, gas prices are high. Fuck Joe Biden. It's Joe Biden's fault.
It's always the president's fault for everything.
We don't know whose fault it actually is. I'm not sitting at a computer for 12 hours doing fucking research and figuring everything out. Mm-hmm. All I know is he's the president. Oh, it's his fault.
Right.
You know, people see, oh, okay, Roe versus Wade, whatever the hell, the abortion shit that just happened. They see that end result, and that's it. Nobody thinks about the in-between. Mm-hmm. You know, it's the end result, and that's it. So what I'm saying is, these women, they see the end result, that's it. They don't care about the consequences and, oh, I have condoms, and, let me think about, you know? That's... So they see that, and they go, okay, let me go do this where I can actually do what I want with my body.
On the other side of the coin, I get where they're coming from. They say, like, if I can't do this here, I have to do unsafe practice to get what I want.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I get from that perspective.
Yeah.
So...
What does that have to do with OnlyFans? I feel like we got pretty far.
Well, Billy asked me a question.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
I'm saying OnlyFans comes into play because the bigger picture, stuff like that happens where they lose control. Now, here's OnlyFans where they have full control over their body and what they want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that, like, that could come into play. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's just like, okay, I feel it's just like options, right? So... Like, you're 18, like, let's say, like, you're in college or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to go do for a job? You could be, like, a waitress. Okay. But then you're, like, working hard. You're on your feet. You got to deal with, like, pervs and stuff. You know, old men.
Just go feed the pervs.
Exactly. Right? Just go chill at your house, buy a camera, and then...
So let's flip the coin to just men. So let's say, instead of a man doing hard labor, lifting stuff, and doing construction, I'm just going to go around and sell drugs just because... It's easier for me, and like like you can't rationalize like that. You know,
I mean,
for women, I'm not gonna be like, oh God, I can't work in a restaurant business. I can't work in this, so I have to So I have to default to being a stripper. That's the only way I can make money. That's not.
No, it's just
so you believe that OnlyFans is corrupting the community in the same way as a drug dealer is.
In a sense.
Yeah. Oh my God.
In a sense.
Bro,
but not. It's not one-to-one parallel.
You're wild, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
It's a little exaggerated.
It is. That's
Yeah,
why I say in a sense, but not entirely.
No.
Right.
I mean,
I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. Man.
Yeah.
You think that people selling heroin is the same as OnlyFans?
I didn't say it was one parallel, right? But the point is, you can't say like, oh, I as a man, I can't find a job that pays enough money other than this, so I have to come to that. It's the same reasoning as like why women would like, oh, I can't find this, so therefore I should do. You know, that's the same line of reasoning. But men can't go to like, oh man, I can't find a job, I'm gonna make an OnlyFans.
Oh, so you're jealous?
Well, I am very jealous, actually.
well, no, I mean
jealous.
there are men on OnlyFans as well, just not as much.
Okay, but how much
women.
money? How much money do you think they make compared to like women? Like Amber that can make $11 million. A year.
Shit, well, let's do some research.
And how much more work do you think men put into their OnlyFans than women? Women most of the time naturally have a nice physique. Men they gotta hit the gym and make their body look good.
Plus, they're not really desirable as compared to women. You know, so like that's a harder market.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Tony, where's your bathroom?
plus it's all gonna be other dudes looking at you, you know.
Why don't you start an OnlyFans then?
Bro, nobody wants to see my OnlyFans.
Okay, I can say the same thing about me, man.
So yeah, okay, so you're just jealous, is what you're saying.
Yes, I'm very jealous. I don't have to.
Okay, so you're just jealous.
I don't have the capability of like, if I can't do anything, I can resort to Plan B.
Yeah.
Or Plan OnlyFans.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right, but
Yeah.
so you're just jealous.
I'm very jealous.
All right.
So moving on.
Yeah, I feel like we got enough out of that topic.
I squeezed that.
What was the next one you guys want to talk about?
Andrew, you want to lead?
I don't know. We want to talk about.
You were talking about like how do men approach women with
Nah, we're not doing another relationship.
We're not doing that?
After, maybe
we can.
later.
I mean, we could do a short one.
Yeah. Can we talk about it for a second?
All right.
Okay,
I
so
feel like you have something you want to say about this too.
Yeah.
all right. So
Tony's
so,
itching right now. Look
so
at
the
him.
question is, how do men approach women without being creepy?
Yeah. So you're a dude. You see a girl. You're like, oh, okay, she looks pretty cute. I want to get to know her. How do you approach her?
Okay, so this is coming from so the scenario is you do not know this girl and you're trying to meet her, right?
Yeah.
Meet
sure.
her.
Trying to.
So-
okay. What you set the scenario?
Give me
You
a
said
scenario, and I'll tell you if it's creepy or not.
Okay.
No. No. It's not. It's not going to be creepy. I'm just saying, how do you approach it? So, wait. Let's hold a minute because Billy's coming back in.
Yo, Billy, we changed the topic, man. So,
Yeah.
so
We're
the
on a
question
different
is,
topic.
how do men approach women without coming off as being creepy?
Oh, I was thinking about this last night because I was actually in a restaurant. There's a beautiful girl there, and I wanted to say something to her. And
Yeah,
I was,
exactly.
And I was like, nowadays in this environment, how the hell would I approach this girl without her being like, "Ew, get the hell away from me," you know? Because I think women nowadays just assume that every guy's a piece of shit, you know. So it's hard to, how do you? I don't know.
Okay, so what I think is it's a time and place, right?
Right.
Like a restaurant. People go to the restaurant either with their friends or their family, or they're just trying to eat, privately, right? Do not hit on a woman at a fucking restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Maybe wait until she gets out. Actually, not even that. That's a little weird
Yeah,
too.
just wait
to me.
outside in your car.
Yeah, it's
She
like,
leaves the restaurant.
Hey, saw you inside. You look really fine. I just want to, maybe talk to you for a little bit. That's
Alright.
weird too. I feel like I said, time and place.
Okay,
Time and place.
not trying to bring up anything, but like, didn't one of your ex do the exact same thing? Didn't
Who?
Sue?
Oh my god.
Didn't y'all hook up at a restaurant?
I was a server. She
Okay.
came in to eat,
Uh-huh.
and then I bought her extra dumplings as a wait
Does
as
that
a
answer
waiter.
your question, Andrew? You bought
As a
her extra
waiter.
dumplings. You bought her dumplings. That's
So
how you.
so I order her extra stuff, but then I pay for it, and then she
See?
because she kept coming back with her mom. So then we
There's your answer. Money.
Yeah.
You just gotta throw money.
really that's not the case, bro.
that's,
And I wasn't trying to be like, hey, I'm trying to hit on you. I just like, hey, I ordered you guys. This is on the house. I wasn't trying to be nothing like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I just thought she was cute, so I was like, hey,
And-
let me buy you, what I'm saying, this, and then eventually, she just kept coming back, and then I got a number, or I gave her my number, and then she texted me one day and was like, bada bing, bada boom.
Brother,
Right,
that's
I
fucking
think,
history
I
ever
think
since.
let me have a quick comment on that, man, because I think you're on the right path. Because my answer would be like your intention, right? Because what women have is like they have this creep radar, and like I'll say this too, men are default creepy, right? We're about default creepy to women.
Hey, let's speak for yourself, all right?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Nah,
All right,
but
go
the point is, women have their guard up for a reason, right?
right.
But when you have the intention of like, oh, I'm desperate, I want to get in your pants, or I want to approach you with the only idea, the final end result is to have sex with you. So the way you think about how the way you think will determine how you respond and act in that scenario, right? So with you didn't have the intention of like doing anything weird. You have the intention, hey, I want to do something nice for somebody, and then like it comes off and it shows off.
I feel like
Right?
a lot of this
It pays off.
It pays off, yeah.
A lot of this comes down to step 1, be attractive, and then step 2, don't be unattractive.
No, I think it's how you move, bro. It's
Exactly.
Nah, I feel like a
Female-
lot of it is like when you look like Anthony, you can just do shit like
Wow.
that. and get away with it.
No. I feel it's the confidence and it's the way you approach the situation. Sometimes girls bypass the attraction thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like, if the confidence and just how smooth you are is there, bro, like that's it. She literally will bypass the way you look. A lot of girls are very traditional. You don't think otherwise because of the way our generation is. But a lot of girls really just look deep into personality and not just like, oh, he looks cute, but they know like if a guy's handsome that they're gonna treat him like shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta show them otherwise, like, no, you know what I'm saying, I'm actually a pretty sweet guy.
Right.
I'm doing this because I want to get to know you, not because I'm trying to fuck you, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Your intention.
It's the good intention, like you
Right.
said. So
To go back to the original question, I was gonna say this for the next podcast with Emily because about the book Sensuous Man.
Yeah.
I'll give you a quick snippet, but
sensuals.
Sensuous Man. It's kind of funny. I don't need to take it seriously, but the point is, in the book, and one of the things I love about this chapter, it was saying that as a man, there are a lot of ways you can show your attractiveness to women, right? And the issues right now is there are women they prefer men with a certain height. Is that fair to say? right?
Oh my god.
So-
well, that's all over TikTok.
Am I
Is
right
it?
when I say that?
Yeah, like how tall you want a man to be? 6'10".
Yeah, he
It's
has to
like,
be. Yeah, yeah. What percentage of men are that?
I think
Like
you're
50%?
you're 5'5".
Yeah.
What are you doing?
But the point is, I know people, I know men that complain saying like, oh yeah, I'm only like 5 foot something, and women don't find me attractive. And in the book, it was saying that in order to show your attractiveness, there are other ways to do that. For example, your communication skills, how funny you are, how good you are at mini games, for example.
Bro, why do you keep saying video games?
What
Mini games?
like
Pokemon Stadium?
If you
Like,
go to,
what are you talking about?
Dave and Buster's. Like there are like how good you can play with
That's like
the
mini
instrument, how good you can play an instrument, how well you cook, right? How nice you are to other people. There are other ways to show your attractiveness, but men are so focused on the flaws that they currently have that like that's all they see, right? So you have to be able to be better at just one thing in your life, and that's how you show your confidence. And then that's how in the book consider it as a lure. That's how women come to you when they find certain things that you do to be attractive. They come to you. So that to answer your question, that's how you would approach women and have women approach you.
Yeah, but what if it's like Billy's situation where you just like at a restaurant or whatever, and you're just like, I need to make a move right now.
That's tough because there's a lot of context that kind of go into play.
Okay, so let's play a scenario out. Let's say, what would you do yesterday different? You know what I'm saying? Like when you saw that girl, how would you have done it differently? And what do you think, that would, I guess, turn out? Like, approaching her while she's at the restaurant.
Yeah, she was working too, so.
Oh, that's I feel like that's a hard.
But
Yeah.
here,
Wait, that was a perfect scenario then. You should have came up there and just, like,
No, she probably got...
other tables.
I mean,
Yeah.
listen, and it's like... I don't know, this might be part of the reason why women think men are weirdos, because she was like... very nice and smiling at me, and I was like, oh, maybe she's into me.
Bro, she just wants the tip, dude. That's it.
Well, no, she was just.
oh, she wants the tip.
She wasn't our waiter or anything. She was at the hostess stand,
Oh.
and I was like going outside for a minute, and then I came back in, and I was like, she's cute. And then I just left it alone because I was like, this girl probably don't want nobody messing with her. She's working.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Context matters. Right?
So maybe next time, why don't you just be like, hey, I just want to tell you you're really pretty. Have a good one. And then just leave. And then if she reacts to that, maybe, you can create a chain reaction to where she like, before you leave, oh, wait, hey, handsome stranger, here's my number. Thanks for telling me I'm pretty. I don't know. Throwing out weird scenarios because that actually happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that happened to me once. So I said it.
Once again,
I left it.
Be attractive. Don't be unattractive.
Yeah.
I literally told a girl she's pretty, and then I left. And then she stopped me. It was like, hey, I just want to give you my number. I was like, oh, shit, okay.
Shit.
And then, shit led on to another. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, like I said, I feel like you miss 100% off the shots you don't take. So, I mean, maybe next time.
Yeah, but it's also exhausting nowadays to have to stop and think about all of that and go,
So here's the
at
thing.
some point
There's-
you just go, fuck it, I don't even care anymore.
So here's the thing, man. Like when given the scenario when you're in a restaurant, like there is no one thing you're supposed to do. You're not gonna be like, oh, plus step one, talk to her. Step two, compliment her. There are steps, but they're not really steps because like you can't be a good basketball player just by knowing one thing. You have to like play the game in order to get better. You have to understand the situation that you're in and then like do the best you can. Right? That's
yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Basketball is exhausting, right?
It is.
It's tiring.
oh,
it's
like that time we played. Oh my god!
So you gotta be. I guess you gotta be strong. You gotta be dedicated. You gotta be willing. You gotta really want a relationship or something, you know, in order to play the game.
But I feel like, see, when I was single, I'm no longer single. Okay, but when I was, honestly, just being myself, that attracted females without me wanting to attract them.
Confidence.
Just being like
Confidence.
a regular human being talking to another regular human being. You know what I'm saying? And then that was like like lured them in somehow. And I'm like, yo, I'm not even trying to hit on you right now.
Right.
I'm just talking to you as I'm treating you like a human being, just treating another human being. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah, but that's an issue though with social media and all that shit nowadays. That's getting lost, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of.
It's like, oh, how many followers you got?
Or not even just
200?
that. They see
what's going on in your
see
life.
What they see on the internets, and they're like, they don't want that anymore. They have to be approached a certain way, you know. They're like, oh, well, that's what I see all over TikTok and shit. This is how a man should approach me.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
I'm confused.
Me?
Like how? Yeah, like, can you give an example?
No, I can't give an
Oh,
example.
okay.
I don't know. I'm just talking. I guess I'm being a little general.
like-
Is it the sloth I bought you?
You're getting distracted by
Is
the
that-
freaking stuff.
I don't remember.
sloth.
Somebody bought me a sloth. I have sloths all over because I have that one over there too.
Oh, that's the one I bought you.
Oh.
I think. Okay.
Yeah, I love
Anyways, I'm
sloths.
sorry.
I love sloths, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your shower curtains fucking creeps me out. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah. Well, it goes both ways. Not just women. It's women and men. Everybody
Yeah.
affected by social media.
But I mean, elaborate
Now-
more on what you said about, I guess, the social media thing. I think Andrew was a little lost. Like
I guess people
like
see
the lifestyle of
People
how you
see
are.
certain lifestyles. They see certain physiques. They see certain,
Okay.
they see
Yeah.
certain shit.
And they're like,
on
oh
the
no, I ain't
internet
fucking with that.
While they sit around on their phones and for an hour, and just scan through video after video after video after video on.
But see, that's shallow,
Instagram or
though. If-
Facebook. Yeah, but that's
That's how it is
unfortunately,
now.
That's how we're going. Yeah.
So you're saying, like, if you're not 6 foot and you don't make six figures and you don't
if
have,
you're not playing
If
basketball and
okay.
hitting the gym.
You're not living
every
a
day,
You're
flashy,
like a
healthy
six-pack
lifestyle.
driving a BMW M3
Okay.
and
If you think about it, it's just human evolution, right? Because if you think about peacocks, right, they show their feathers. The bigger the feathers, the colorful it is, it means something, right?
yeah.
Why are you laughing? Did you get where I'm going with this?
It's the fingers.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
creeping y'all out with the fingers. But the point is, when a female peacock look at a male peacock, they see all the feathers, right? What does that imply in their head? It means that these male peacocks are not getting into fights, because if they get into fights, it means that the feather would have been fucked up, right? The color means that they're healthy. They're healthy, right? They're in good shape, and they're more likely to reproduce with like better offspring, right? So it's the same evolution is within female, where they see a guy that like, oh, he's big, he's buff, he makes a lot of money. It shows that he's probably a good mate, right? So, and when it comes to Tinder and not OnlyFans, but when it comes to Tinder, that's the only thing you can see on the internet, the physiques and like what you see in these photos, and that's kind of where we are now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand. It's hard to be like, I know I don't look that great, but I'm funny and I have a good personality over Tinder. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's
That wraps up the That was a good topic. See,
Yeah. See.
took us about 25 minutes to talk about it. I loved it. I loved it though. But that's I like hearing you guys' opinion on that too. It's
Yeah.
pretty-
Anthony just wants to get to his topic. What's your topic?
No, Billy,
Billy's got a topic?
You got a topic?
No.
you don't.
No, my topic was the kids on internet.
Yeah, you guys all want to talk about kids on the internet.
No, I want to talk about.
Whoa. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, hold up.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
no.
Well, there's I want to talk about the Hollow Earth thing again.
Okay. Go ahead,
We
man.
kind of want to dive.
Stage
kinda
is
deep
all
into
yours.
it. So
Talk about a flip flop.
what? A flip flop. What are you
Bro,
talking
going from what we were talking about to Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
All right, so the idea behind the theory is the Earth is hollow, right? And it's encapsulated with more land and water with a separate ecosystem sustained by the sun. And it's pretty much based off a book that was published in 1864 called Journey to the Center of Earth. I'm sure you guys heard about it.
Yeah,
they made
of course.
a
Maybe
movie
a couple
about it.
movies. Yeah.
Right. So it pretty much the novel it represents like a team of explorers who go down into a volcanic crater towards the center of the Earth through the South Pole, which back in 1945 there was like an expedition with the Nazi, like a guy that like fucking went out there, and I think I talked about this on the podcast before, but
Yeah, I heard about this.
a guy went, you know what I'm saying?
He
went to there.
Antarctica.
Some shit, yeah. It was like a Nazi like expedition,
Yeah.
like, leading out there. They found shit. The guy fucking published a whole book about it back in 1945.
And then nobody took it seriously, and then like.
Yeah, nobody really like thought about it. But now, there are like border patrol in the North Pole and the South Pole. Like if you go anywhere close, they'll like fucking either shoot you down or fucking they'll just tell you to like fucking leave. So they're hiding something.
Does this give you Stranger Things vibes? Oh, actually,
This is not the upside down, bro. No, this is
Let's talk that way.
this is not the upside down.
Did you see recently in China there was a sinkhole? Did you hear
Yes.
about that? There
Yes.
was a sinkhole.
What happened?
There was a massive sinkhole in an area where there usually is a lot of sinkholes. But this massive sinkhole collapsed, and it's massive. I don't have measurements for you, but there are trees within that. There's a whole ecosystem underneath that sinkhole
That has not been discovered.
Yeah.
And there are
What?
creatures down there.
There's frogs and bugs and trees. There's
okay.
there are ancient trees that they thought have been extinct for hundreds of thousands of years that are in that sinkhole. So it's like a prehistoric
You heard about this? Andrew?
environment
This is news to me too.
that has been stabilized
It's been a couple
in
months
this
ago.
sinkhole underground without sun for a very long time.
In Minecraft, they probably just put a bunch of torches and some glowstones.
Yeah,
Grow the trees.
Yeah, they put some.
Okay,
bone
so
meal.
it's at the bottom of Luquanyan village of Suang County, Central China, Hubei province.
Okay, yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah, the sinkhole is 630 feet deep.
Dang.
Yeah.
So that opened up like a whole new thing. But that's just not even like the inner Earth.
That's not even in Antarctica. This is in China.
This is in China, bro. So, and it's not even towards like the core or like even close to the crater.
Yeah.
This is just underneath whatever's on top of it right now. So you know what I'm saying? And
Void of sunlight, by the way.
Wait, so with this being in the public, like how are people taking this? Like, is it just being passed and just like?
well,
being
people
covered
are
by
still
other stuff?
exploring it. They're still to this day still exploring. They're still finding new shit that has not been discovered on Earth.
And it's not like it's on mainstream media, so nobody really
Why
gives
isn't
a
it though?
shit.
That's crazy.
Because
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with the government or anything,
Yeah.
so nobody cares, you know?
So that shit is crazy. Look, it
You
says
know-
the sinkhole interior is 1,004 feet long and 492 feet wide.
You know what got me thinking though? Like there are articles year round where they say they want some of the greatest human discoveries. You know, like astronauts and telescopes and all these big discoveries. But how come we never hear any of this stuff?
Well, because the government trying to fucking hide it.
But why?
Bro, they don't want you to know about the mole people that live underground, Tony.
Yo,
Obviously.
on a separate note, I heard that you guys remember the Mothman when they broke down I think it was like the Silver Bridge or something like that, and then how the Mothman got
No,
created.
No.
All right. I don't remember the full details, but in one state I think it could be
The
Kansas.
Mothman is a real thing.
Right.
No, I know that.
It's like the Mothman
So-
Prophecies. You ever seen that
So
movie?
wait.
Amazing.
Do you know the story? Or
I
do you want me to
saw a
explain?
documentary
I don't,
recently.
I don't really
No, but go.
In one of the states, there was sightings of something flying up in the air, right? And people were claiming that it was the shape of like a Mothman kind of deal. And there was this one bridge that randomly collapsed. Like maybe it was not randomly, but it collapsed and it killed a couple people. And like people had sightings of this moth-shaped man, hence the Mothman. People were seeing this, and then they were saying, and like the whole town is like it's like a not advertising.
Well, it's West Virginia, so I don't know how serious you can take it.
yeah.
I'm just,
Damn.
Hold on, I thought.
But,
Okay, go.
but hear me out. So everyone started believing this whole Mothman thing, right? It became like a thing. And I don't remember where I heard this from, but there was a side story of people were saying like, yeah, we saw this cave where these Mothman are coming in and out, right? And
Yo, there's multiples.
Yeah, and they believe the Mothman is living in like the inner Earth kind of deal. This is where the Mothmans are coming from.
Bruh. So
I
maybe
don't
there's
know.
another entrance just not in the North Pole or South Pole.
So
Maybe
the
there's
mole-
one in China. There's one in Antarctica.
Well, that's not an entrance. It's more of a. It might be an entrance. I don't know. Like I'm saying, they might have found something and they kind of completely stopped talking about it because they haven't really heard anything else.
So you're saying that the mole people are Mothmen, actually?
well, maybe there's mole people and there's Mothman.
Okay, if you want to go like really deep,
Yes.
I mean like really, really deep,
Yes.
I think that they're aliens.
Oh,
that live-
okay, I believe in that.
Because you guys have seen like so there's obviously like regular UFO reports,
Right. But they're no longer called UFO. They're called
UAPs.
UAPs. Yeah.
But whatever, I'm gonna call them UFOs. But there's also there's like there's videos of them flying through the air, but then there's also reports of them like shooting straight up out of the water. Have you heard about these?
I haven't.
So there's like people will claim that they'll see them just literally come straight up out of the ocean and into the sky. So the idea is that there's a deep underground base of aliens
In our Earth.
in our Earth.
Okay, here,
In
look.
our Earth.
So the expedition I was talking about earlier, the guy published the book was called The Hollow Earth, and the expedition was held by Richard Evelyn Byrd from the Arctic in 1947 and Antarctica in 1956. So Byrd and the rest of his team found an interior concavity that led to a hollow center of the Earth. The North Pole, with a distance of 2,700 kilometers into the scope of the inner land, and the South Pole with a distance of 3,700 kilometers. The land inside Hollow Earth is quite tropical and filled with a civilization that is 10 times more advanced than ours.
What? Bro, what's your source on this? Can we get a source?
Bro,
Wikipedia?
dude, look up the book, bro.
Oh.
Look up the book. The
I think
Hollow
that's a
Earth.
fiction book, dude. That can't be real. I know what
Yeah,
you're
they
talking about. That's a real expedition.
It was a real expedition.
Oh.
But I'm saying, it might just been like, brushed off and fucking was just like, oh, these motherfuckers are just crazy. They're on acid. They probably saw like weird shit that they didn't really think about. But bro, there's so many like sources and fucking people talking about the Hollow Earth and they're like seen shit, and it's mind blowing to how we have not even like dig deeper into it, And then Billy sent me a post the other day.
Yeah.
Some guy that's from what?
I don't know.
He's
I
from
don't
the
know where he's
future.
from. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He's a time traveler.
He's a time traveler, and he's saying like we will discover the Hollow Earth in 2023.
What?
Yeah, bro.
We
So
already discovered it. It's 2022. We already
no,
found it in China.
I mean they found it, but I'm like it's gonna be like worldwide type shit. Everyone's gonna be like, oh shit, it's a whole another place inside of Earth, because inside of Earth there's gonna be apparently they're saying there's a core, and there's like multiple continents, and it's like its own species, and people are like
The lizard
super
people.
advanced. Looking over out, like
lizard
looking
people, you
over
said,
for us. I mean, think about it, bro. I feel like those are aliens, but what if they're just more advanced humans that are like, I guess,
so is
been
it-
through shit a lot, and then just kind of like,
So the equivalence would be like where our intelligence far surpasses monkeys, but like we're the same species in the sense. So the ground people are us, but more advanced.
yeah,
we're like their monkeys.
Yeah, we're their monkeys,
Right.
pretty much. And they're just like letting us kind of roam and like do our
What
own
about
thing.
them? You ever seen that movie, The Descent?
Nope.
Yeah,
Isn't
You
there a
know
movie
what
called
I'm
The
talking
Ascent?
I think so. Where they like dig,
They
like, deep
girls,
dive?
They do spelunking. They go down into caves.
spelunking.
And they go.
That's a
it's-
thing.
It's spelunking is the technical.
It's
term.
not deep diving.
It's cave diving.
Cave
yeah,
diving, okay.
Spelunking.
Oh yeah, with the mask and the oxygen
Yeah,
mask and all
something
that.
like that. Yeah.
Bro, think about it. They want you to focus on space, right? Like that new telescope image came out, and everyone was like,
yeah.
"Oh man, it's so cool!" But nobody wants to go on Earth, bro. Nobody wants to explore the oceans. Why is that?
Yeah, because it still haven't been explored. But hold on, back to Billy.
Yeah.
So did they send? You want to talk more about it? I mean, he hasn't seen
Oh.
it, so
I haven't seen it either.
Okay, so they go down into these caves and they get trapped in there. But there were like miners who got stuck in this same cave a long time ago, and they're all like have adapted to underground at this point, and they're all like blind now, and they
Oh,
just
shit.
they see off like sonar. Like it's just a horror movie, but I just thought that was
So like
kind of on topic.
so
It's just interesting.
so it's kind of like humans learn to evolve to live underneath the earth where there's no sunlight and different atmosphere,
Yeah,
and,
and
they kind of just
they look like monsters, you know,
Right.
but they're humans, but they're
Right.
like super pale.
I mean,
they're
if you think about it, if a baby is born outside in space with less gravity, or than Earth, their bone structures are weaker because they don't need to be as strong to fight against gravity, and that they shape differently.
Like
Right?
Goku?
What?
Like how Goku's so strong because he came from the red sun of Krypton, bro.
Yeah, dude, he's an alien. He's built differently, bro. He's like a super Chad.
Yo, you realize that Goku and
Super
Superman have the same origin story,
Oh,
basically?
that's a good point.
Yeah.
yeah, it is
It's like
based.
Copycat.
Oh, and the Monkey King in a way too. It's like they're
Ah,
all tied
really?
together, but more of the Superman side. Though.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. They both like are super strong because they came from different planets with like more gravity or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
but Goku is just an alien though. By
the
that
Nimbus cloud, like the Monkey King, and the pole that
Right.
he uses, bro. Come on, bro. Monkey King shit. But wait, damn, I was going somewhere with this. I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry.
He was talking about the ascent.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So, in certain caves that they found in like Malaysia or like East Asia places, same fish that are outside of that cave that were born and pretty much swam into like a deeper part of that cave has adapted to where they are blind. This has like been proven. You know what I'm saying?
shit.
They've seen it. Even snakes. There are animals and shit that are like deep in that cave that doesn't get out. They have adapted over years to where they're still the same species, but just different, I guess.
biological structure.
Yeah.
Different senses.
Yeah, so I mean, I believe that if a human was grown in a cave, they would adapt
Yeah.
to the environment that they're being raised in.
But the thing is, it would take generations for it to see a
Exactly.
difference. So
Right.
if you see that, it means that it's been there for longer than a hot minute,
Yeah.
right?
Oh shit! So they're fucking in the dark.
Fucking in the dark.
I can't
Yo,
see.
that's
Where do I put
wild.
this?
Right? They're like, yo, I don't need the lights.
Oh my god, that's wild. That's my
Well, you know about there are people that are blind and they use like echolocation to like see, right? People that are like here.
Yeah, that's
Right?
what the whole pole, the stick thing. They like tap them. They know.
Yeah.
They can see it because
Right.
their senses are like built.
It's just
different
evolution,
from-
man.
Bro, that's
That's how it
Daredevil,
works.
man. What are you talking about?
Thank you. I was gonna
it
bring that.
Daredevil?
I was like, yo,
You just
Daredevil.
described Daredevil. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah, you're
actual
right.
blind people have those powers.
No, look, Daredevil get it from the real people, or it's the other way around.
No.
Yeah, have you seen that? Yo, that shit's crazy, bro. Daredevil is wild.
Yo, you guys okay? Like,
I think this
Talking
coffee
about
is.
power
bro,
Earth
blind
and
people
Daredevil?
can't. He's a superhero. That's like his power. He can't.
Yo, he has.
But,
No, but that's a real thing. They're right. They're real.
there's difference,
It's not to that extent.
but blind people are
but-
not that, to that extent, right? It's like somewhat close, but not really.
Yo, you want to hear about a real crazy conspiracy?
Oh, okay. Tinfoil condom on. Okay, I'm ready.
You guys heard of Planet X or Nibiru?
Yeah.
Oh, when you said Nibiru, I was thinking Yu-Gi-Oh for a second.
Well,
But
there
anyways.
is a Yu-Gi-Oh card called
Called
Nibiru,
Nibiru,
and it's
Yeah,
named
yeah.
after.
I've heard about it. You want
So
to?
yeah, this is So the idea is that if you think about our solar system, right? We
Okay.
have the sun, and then we have all the planets in the solar system that revolve around our sun, right?
Right?
There's a certain amount of planets that are called rogue planets. This is all legit, okay? And scientists estimate that there are more rogue planets, and these rogue planets are planets that basically they're free floating throughout the universe. They have no sun that they revolve around, okay? And
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to finish.
and so scientists estimate that there are more rogue planets in the universe than there are planets that rotate around a sun. Okay, so there's all these different planets that are just free floating through different galaxies all across the universe, right? And so the idea is that there is a rogue planet called Planet X or Nibiru that is somewhere on the far edge of our galaxy, right? Like past Pluto, past all that. And the idea is that so if you imagine it's just free floating through the space time, whatever.
Okay.
But if it comes into our galaxy, right, it doesn't even have to come near Earth. It could come on the outer edge of our galaxy by like, Jupiter, Saturn, and it could pull the gravitational pull of that planet could pull Saturn, and then it would have a chain reaction that would pull all the planets away from the sun,
Okay.
and that could totally ruin like end of times type stuff. Because even if it gets pulled just a little bit, it could completely change Earth, right? So
Right.
places that are cold could now be super hot. Places that are hot could be super cold.
Like summer solstice and winter solstice.
Yeah,
would be
it could
different
just like
than
even
that?
if it just like tilts us and moves us just a little bit, that could throw off our rotation, and we could have like really long summers, really long winters. It could
Right.
change the climate and everything. So that's like the big secret is that Nibiru is coming, and that they just don't want you to know about it.
So they're distracting us with COVID-19.
And heat waves. The heat waves that are happening nowadays. Nibiru's getting closer.
Is that the sign?
Oh shit!
No,
the sign?
bro. Like if it happens,
Wait,
you'll
okay,
know
okay, so-
automatically.
But I'm confused though. Like the way,
I think.
how does it operate with gravity if it's just like free floating? So just my knowledge of like how our
Well, it's free floating until it starts free floating.
Yeah, and then it'll
Or-
like, so it's like it'll float, and then it'll get. I guess I'm not an astronomer, but I guess it would like come near our sun and get like pulled into its rotation for a little bit, but then it kind of might like go off by its own. So they don't have like a rotation, they're just kind of like floating throughout space.
right.
Dude, it's crazy. I watched like a
So,
documentary.
I
on
think
it.
a lot of
Wait,
people
is it-
don't. A lot of people don't think about stuff like that more often.
Yeah.
Like people hate on Elon Musk for trying to get us off of Earth because they're like, "There's so much happening on Earth. Why don't you help the planet out?" And it's like, do you realize that like in like 500 million years, which is a very long time, but still, in about 500 million years, our sun has the potential to supernova,
Right.
and be just blow up and obliterate the Earth, maybe even Mars. So we have to get the hell out of here at some point, Otherwise, humans will be no longer exist.
Like, what if there's an asteroid that just came towards Earth right now? Could we stop it?
Isn't there like
Yeah, we have to
government?
get on it, put a nuke in it, blow it up to split the asteroid, and then for it to go around.
that's
Yeah.
the plot of.
What
Yeah.
movie is this? What
It's
movie?
literally Armageddon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. With the whole Nibiru, how do you even stop that?
You couldn't. It's unstoppable.
So how? Like, okay, so
Inevitable.
what makes it a planet? Because it sounds like a comet from what you're telling me. It sounds like that's what comets do, right? They just free float. Right? How's that different?
No,
from
this
comets?
is like magnitudes larger than a comet. It's a planet.
It's got an atmosphere.
Yeah.
All that.
Well, okay, look, from my knowledge, maybe I'm wrong, and I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong. But don't planets require like a solar system in a sense?
No, that's why they're called rogue planets because they don't have a sun that they revolve around. Yeah, dude, it's scary stuff.
Dude, there's like a million ways that like nature can just kill us. And wipe us
Exactly.
off
So that's
the
why
planet.
it's like don't even worry about it, bro. There's a million different things that could kill us at any moment.
See, it's life is not about withering the storm. It's about enjoying the dance. And the
Dude,
ride,
The
right?
Hollow Earth people could rise at any moment and start burrowing out.
Monkeypox could wipe us out.
Yeah.
There's
Dude,
like
I
a
read
million
some-
different things.
I
Running
read-
out of food.
I read this bullshit article about how because of global warming, the glaciers are gonna melt, and there's gonna be like old viruses that are like contained inside the ice.
What movie was that? What movie was that? Fuck. What movie was that?
I know it does sound like a movie, doesn't it? It's like a legit article.
The thing. It's the thing. No, it's the thing. Alien ship crashed into the ice. The ice froze everything over. Once you melt it, like the virus
Yeah.
comes out, kills everybody.
But this is like a virus. So
See,
somehow
some
the
shit.
virus is
Could
gonna
kill
come
us.
out
Yeah.
of the ice and then spread everywhere.
I heard articles about like humans, scientists found like viruses within like ice. Like, so this isn't like a crazy
Really?
conspiracy theory. This is real. Like ancient viruses.
Did you see they're in the process of remaking mammoths currently?
Dude, that's current. I feel like that's been going on though.
It's been going on, but now they're like actively doing it.
You know,
They're actually they're mixing it with the DNA of modern day elephants because there's there's some problem.
Similar.
Yeah.
you know what? Here's a quote from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
You know, we're so focused on whether we can, but no one ever stopped to ask whether we should.
True.
Right?
Yes.
Should you?
Dude, I saw, like, I'm not sure if you saw, but there was, like, a baby mammoth that they found that was, like, super well preserved.
Yeah, that's what they're using. to
Yeah,
make
and it was,
the
like,
new-
it was creepy looking at it. It's like, oh, man. Like,
It didn't look like
that's
an
a-
elephant or like a mammoth. Or like what do you
I mean, it looked,
Oh, sure.
yeah, Billy Bill pulled up a photo of it. It's like, it just looks like what you expect a little
Wait.
baby mammoth to look like.
wait. So are we doing this for scientific discovery or like what's the point of this?
I think you're right. I think it's just like, can we?
I mean, should we? Is the better question. What in the fuck is this?
Let me see. Is that it?
Looks like some kind of moldy ass elephant,
moldy ass elephant.
right? Let me see.
This was it.
Looks like it has moss growing over it.
That was it right there.
Does it look creepy?
Look at it.
Yeah, it is kind of creepy, right? It's like covered in oil.
Why in the
So
fuck?
you're saying mammoth is not what we imagine the media is showing us? It's like completely different.
Well,
No,
Well, you think about it, like nobody was around when
Of
dinosaurs
course.
existed, right? So we don't really know what skin color it has, and like whatever we see is just whatever the media outputs, right?
They're saying
So-
T-Rex had feathers.
Yeah, see,
knows?
yeah, but no one really knows. We only know
Right.
from discovering through science, right?
But when they get in the bones and they restruct, the body parts, I feel like a lot was maybe not incorrect. Like there could be other,
Yeah.
shit that was added on, but they just didn't really. Like you said, no one really knows what a fucking T-Rex really looked like. They just have an image because of what the museum are portraying. The T-Rex. It's like,
Did you know
yeah.
most of the bones that you see in museums, like if you go to the Natural Museum of History in New York, all the bones that they have out of dinosaurs and stuff are not the actual bones.
What do you mean? They're
They're-
just like mold.
Replicas.
Yeah, they're
What?
replicas.
Wait, so
Yeah.
what do they do with the real bones?
Because they're like super expensive.
That's why there's a whole theory around people saying dinosaurs don't actually exist.
What? Oh my god, we're gonna go
Yeah.
to another rabbit hole.
No,
What is
I saw
going
somewhere
on?
that they were selling like a whole T-Rex set, and it was like for millions of dollars, like a full T-Rex bone set. I don't even know what you call it.
This,
Yeah,
this
that's
reminds
wild.
me of Animal Crossing vibes. You know what I'm saying? Put a whole T-Rex fossil inside your basement.
I'll buy that for you.
Yeah, Blathers collected them all.
there's many bells.
I can
I'll
offer
sell
you.
for 80,000 bells.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, that's crazy. And then I seen something the other day that said like dinosaurs were discovered hundreds of years after Thomas Jefferson and George Washington existed. So that like back then they obviously didn't even know dinosaurs existed.
Yeah.
It's weird. Dude.
Did you see this on TikTok?
Just weird to think about, like they didn't even know. Yeah, I did. Yeah,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was on social
Oh,
media.
no, you remind me.
It was one of those like high thoughts. Like,
I remember,
yeah.
I remember you remind me of something. There are people that didn't know what dinosaur existed. So when they start uncovering, they're like, "Wow, this is a big ass chicken, bro! Look at the size of this shit. Like, how many people can this shit feed? You think about it. It's just big old chicken." And then I don't know, man. Then they're like, "Oh shit, maybe the soil determines like how long will this been. And, these creatures been existing for like a long ass time, longer than the Bible has said."
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they also I forgot where I read this, but they're in the Bible. They talk about seeing giants. There's they were crossing some river to get to some town, and they were talking about seeing giants. And there's a theory that those giants are dinosaurs that they're talking about in the Bible.
Yeah. Somebody just found a big ass bone, and they were like, "This must be a giant human," and they couldn't even fathom that it might be a different creature.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
And then I read something the other day also that Abraham Lincoln has a quote right before he died where he's talking about
Giants?
And he says something about
That's
the
what I'm
same
talking about.
giants as blah 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 in the Bible. And so
What?
people were like, giants existed not too long ago, you know.
I feel like giants exist now because there are interviews with soldiers that went to war in Iraq saying,
Whoa,
I'm telling you, bro.
Yo,
what?
where do you guys hang out on the internet?
Yo, I'll send you all these sources, bro.
Yo, you're
But-
talking about Nibiru and stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff going
Dude,
on here, man.
there's a soldier that said he witnessed a giant came out of like the fucking sand and were just like
Whoa.
fucking trying to wreck them and shit. And then there's motherfucking giants hiding in mountains with like giant mountain doors where they just push open. You know what I'm saying? And then there's stairs in the giant stairs in where? I forgot. It's somewhere in the fucking other side of the world, but there are giant stairs that are made and people go there as like a tourist attraction. Bro,
But they don't see the giants; they just see the stairs.
they don't see the giants, but I'm saying the stairs were made for the giants. So they're there's another word for the giants. Nephilims? You never heard of it? Nephilims?
I know what you're talking about, like that whole bill. I'm not well versed in that. That's like the whole, like the forgotten books of the Bible, the ones that they don't want you to
Bro,
read.
I'm telling you, I feel like there are giants
There are
still
people
existing.
who have major bone issues though that end up being like 8 foot tall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Yao
they
Ming.
found some of those.
No.
Yeah.
Shaq. No.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, dude, the world's tallest man, like he ended up being, or at least the tallest one that we have on
Eight?
record. He was like 8 feet tall. You just keep, because like now, like if you have that condition, it's all like it's a condition with the pituitary gland in your brain, and they have surgery that can stop you from growing. But back in the day, they didn't have anything.
So they just let them.
Yeah, the poor guys would just grow and grow and grow until their body literally couldn't handle it, and their heart just gave out.
Just suffer bad issues.
Sultan Kosin, 8 foot 2 inches.
Yeah.
That's
So,
the tallest man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you saw that, you might think
He only
he's
lived
a giant.
He only lived 22 years before
Yeah.
he died.
Exactly. It's kind of crazy.
So what's your thoughts on the Mandela effect?
The Mandela effect. Oh my god,
We've
that's
talked about
that's bullshit.
You
What?
think so?
How's that bullshit?
Okay.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Because like the best one is the stupid Berenstain Bears. It's like, okay, that.
Oh,
who
I have a
fucking
list of
cares?
500 different ones.
Oh my god,
500.
But I'm only gonna list a few.
Or that movie with Sinbad.
Shazam.
Do you remember that?
Shazam? Yes, I remember
because
watching that movie, bro.
Yo, we're not from this dimension, bro.
What are you
I'm telling
talking about?
bro.
Wait, hold up. What?
Shazam, the movie with Sinbad.
We was Sinbad.
No,
Apparently nobody
no.
remembers it, but I do. There was the one with Shaq, and then there was the one with Sinbad.
No,
but even Sinbad himself said that he never did it, and I was like, bro,
What?
You guys are confused because there was a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger called Jingle All the Way,
Oh, I love that movie.
where that also had Sinbad in it.
No, but there was also a movie with who was it? It was Shaq. There was a movie with Shaq that was called. Hold on.
it's not Shazam. It's like
No,
But this is what I'm saying. Like,
it
if
was
it's just
similar.
if the
Shaq
best,
was a wizard.
he was a genie, bro.
Yeah, genie. Sorry.
yeah. But if that's the best you can come up with for like, I mean, that's just lame. Like, I don't care.
Whoa. But the thing is, with Ant example, he has like 500 stuff, right?
Bro, he's pulled up
Is it-
some stupid BuzzFeed article. I can see this.
No, this is legit, bro. All right, Fruit Loops, Fruit or Froot loops. Which one do you remember?
Fruit. UI.
Regular. Yeah.
Yeah,
UI,
regular.
right?
Okay, apparently it's not. The current is Froot. I remember fruit is regular, just like you guys did. You see what I'm saying? There's like
Yeah.
major
Or
fucking
The
differences.
planter's guy having a monocle or not having a monocle.
I remember him having a monocle
Yeah.
because I drew it. That's why I remembered it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
And he doesn't.
He
have
doesn't have a monocle.
I mean, you guys
Never did apparently.
like the Large Hadron Collider.
Oh,
You guys
What
heard
about
about
yeah.
this?
Wait, what about it?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is good.
Yeah, so this is like where they want to so basically they want to figure out how the Earth was when the Big Bang first happened.
Yeah.
So they want to like get to that primordial state of the universe. And once again, I'm not a physicist, so this is just my understanding of it, but the only way that they can do that is to collide
Adams.
atoms together in a jar in this giant machine.
I'm curious. Is it related to the Mandela effect or?
Yes, it is.
This happened back in 2012.
Yeah, and people
Something like
say that's the cause of all the weird things with the Mandela effect.
Yeah,
is
because
that-
they said we died. We died back then when they did this, but we just didn't know it.
Are you serious?
And that's why we're having remembering of like different memories.
We're in a different branch of the universe that we
yeah,
originally.
exactly. Because like
What?
our current understanding of science is that there's like all these infinite parallel universes that exist like side by side.
Yep. And we're just in the next one.
What the fuck?
That's slightly different. Okay.
Bro, I'm gonna.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna get canceled by the government.
We used to talk about this shit in the
Have
temple
you guys
all the
ever
time,
watched
dude.
the Cloverfield movies?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have.
yeah.
Those
Well,
are like some of my favorite of all time.
I love it.
Cloverfield came out. That movie was amazing.
Do you remember the third one? Do you see the third one?
Yes, the
Which is the
Cloverfield
prequel.
Paradox.
The Paradox.
Yes.
see, I didn't see that one. I only saw the first two.
Yo, you gotta watch the third one. It
Cloverfield
explains
Paradox
the beginning.
brings it all together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it explains the
And
beginning
it's-
of it.
Wait, it explains how the aliens came to be, right?
Yes, it explains how it came into.
Phenomenal.
Dude,
yo,
it's
I
been
love
too
that
long.
shit.
I don't.
yeah,
I don't.
they're up there with like a collider type deal. They're up.
Yep.
They're up in space trying to make renewable energy, and it starts fucking everything up.
It started like coming through this portal from a different dimension, and that's how like the first one happened. Like this is before the first one, and they were
If you haven't
witnessing.
seen the movie, we apologize.
Oh yeah, spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, yeah, but the idea is that when they fired up this large hadron collider, it like merged the universes together. So that's why some people are like, he had a monocle, and then other people are like, nah, he didn't have a monocle.
I could have sworn you were blonde. I could have sworn.
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
whoa.
Right?
Okay,
Something
okay.
like that.
I have another one. Smokey the Bear or Smokey Bear?
Smokey the Bear.
Okay, that's
that's-
like, bro, who
that's-
cares? Like, if it's
yeah.
Smokey Bear, Smokey the Bear, like,
But which one did you remember?
I guess just Smokey Bear.
I remember Smokey the Bear.
I remember Smokey the Bear because I kept saying it, but it's not.
He's
It's
not
just,
one
it's
of
just
us,
Smokey
bro.
Bear.
He's not one.
Oh,
of
so
us.
I'm from the different universe, and you guys are all from the proper
According to
universe.
you, yeah. Apparently.
Bro,
Okay.
if somebody could come up with one that was like actually legit and not just like, okay, Fruit Loops versus Fruit Loops, and I'd be down. Like, cause it's just dumb.
Or, I mean, some people were saying it's us misremembering things, or us
Well-
like making it up in our own head. You
Well,
know
no,
what I'm saying?
well, I think it's also like a communal phenomena. You know,
Correct.
right? Because like Southerners will remember something one way, Northerners will remember it another way because it's more spoken in different regions than the others. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be that. Right.
I don't know, man. I just think the whole thing's kind of bull. Well, you heard that they're firing up the Hadron Collider again, like recently.
I heard that they already did. It was July 5th.
Yeah, so they might have merged again. We might be like in a different universe now. We might start misremembering other stuff.
See, and this is what I love about science, man. Because like a lot of these like scientific movies, they portray just like fictional stuff, but like in what if. Like what if the Mandela effect was real? What if all this was real? And then like it expands your horizon of like what's possible, and what's not possible, right?
Yeah.
So you guys don't think we died in 2012?
I mean, I do remember that Mayan thing.
Yeah, that's wild.
People kind of freaked out about that.
Yeah, this Y2K.
Me and George made a song about that
Y2K?
before 2012. It was December 21st, 2012. We made a song in October.
Oh.
Yeah, bro, I still have that song on my phone.
It's a classic, bro.
2012, the end of the world.
Yeah. Yo, that's my shit. Okay.
That was 10 years ago. You old now? You feel old yet?
Yeah, I feel old. All right, wait. Okay. Let me do one more, and then I guess if you guys want to wrap it up,
Yeah.
I think we have
That's
like
fine.
one more topic to talk about.
there's one more. There's one more.
I think
Okay,
so.
I'm down.
What is it? Wait, hold on. Wait.
Well, yeah, do yours first.
Okay, there's one on Aladdin.
Aladdin?
Oh God, what about Aladdin? There wasn't a monkey there the whole time.
What nationality was Aladdin?
Wait, hold on. Let me think about this. What nationality was Aladdin?
Persian. I don't know.
Just-
It's
yeah,
been
something
such a
like
long
that.
time.
Arabian. That's what.
Arabian.
Yeah, he's Arabian. Okay, that makes sense.
But it's not. Current. They're saying he's Chinese,
How's he Chinese?
bro.
Well, okay, was that song Arabian?
Yeah.
Right, so he's Arabian, right? Somewhere around there. Why would he be in China?
Dude, it's been such a long time since I've seen Aladdin. I'm not even.
Wait, are we just ignorant? Is Arabian like saying Asian? Is Arabian like...
Okay, on top of that, it's a fictional character that is controlled by Disney. So whatever Disney say, like I mean, they can change.
Well, they're just trying to
anything at the
appease
last
the
minute.
Chinese, man. So they made Aladdin Chinese.
That I'm willing to believe. I'm willing
The
to
same
believe.
way they removed that
Arabia
same-sex
is
kiss.
a peninsula in Asia. It is a peninsula of Western Asia situated northeast of Africa on the Arabian Plate. So
Technically, he's Asian, but I mean,
China's not anywhere in there.
He was originally Tibetan, but then they had to change it.
Oh
'cause
my
China
god,
took over
dude.
Tibet.
Dude, there's only so much conspiracy I can take. Jesus Christ, this keeps on going. Like, is he Tibetan or something now? Was he a monk?
dude,
Yeah.
there was no monkey. It was a cat.
Do you have one?
Abu was a cat, bro.
Oh shit.
So that's the best you got is Aladdin.
Well, no, that's not the best. You want to keep going? You wanna
Give us one more good one.
Okay. Oh, okay. You remember the 1990 movie with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt? Interview with the Vampire?
No, I
Remember?
don't remember this movie.
You don't remember the movie?
This might be before my time.
Okay, but hold on. Let me find it real quick. Give me a second. Apparently, it was. Oh my god! Where is it?
Interview with the Vampire Chronicles.
Wait, what's so special about
Wait.
this?
What's the title now?
Interview with the Vampire
Okay,
Chronicles.
I remembered it as Interview with a Vampire, not the Vampire. If you ask Chris Cortez, that's one of his favorite movies. We talked about it, and I was like, dude, it's Interview with a Vampire. Like, apparently it's Interview with the Vampire. That just sounds fucking wrong to me. When someone said that, I was like...
Interview with the Vampire Chronicles.
Wait, have you ever seen this thing where people structure a sentence and they use like multiple words? Like they have the word the twice, but your brain skips like certain words because like it autofills. And, like,
Yeah.
it ignores like certain words. So, when you read like the title of like, Interview with a Vampire, you kind of like place it in your head. And you're skipping a letter because it makes more sense in your head.
Exactly.
Right?
So that's what I'm saying. So Fruit Loops could be spelled like FR or whatever it is, different spelling, but then you just read it and you just assume it's regular spelling.
Exactly.
Because our brains like want to fix things. They don't want things to be bad.
Our brain is lazy. One of the topics you sent was like manifestation.
Yeah,
like,
we can use this as a pivot to manifestation.
Okay, so I think you guys already seen this. You know the video.
Secret?
Huh?
The Secret?
Well, okay, so from my understanding, yes, there's like different. What do you guys know about manifestation?
Um,
Just the secret.
Think it and it shall be.
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah, if you focus
Speak it into existence.
Yeah, speaking into existence.
Oh yeah, so there's like I guess two different types of manifestation. There's like the esoteric, like what you guys are talking about. You just like gotta think hard enough and talk about it and you'll like be able to will things into existence.
Right.
I have a different understanding of it, which maybe I can get to later. But Tony, you can go ahead. And...
No. I want you to go first, man. This is your topic.
Well, I don't. Okay, so it's like there's like I guess this is big with like the Zoomers. They're like I want to manifest, you know.
Zoomer.
So like I want this boy to ask me out. I want him to ask me out. So I'm just gonna manifest it. And it's like okay, you can't actually do that. You can't make other people do things, you know. But manifestation is real in the fact that you can set goals for yourself, right? So if Tony, you said maybe for example, I want to write a book, right? That's like my big goal. You could make concrete steps and make like different, maybe small little goals. Like, okay, maybe I'll write a page a day, or, you know, I'll do research today. You can make small little goals that you can
Eventually lead up to
exactly that bigger goal of writing a book. And so in that way you can manifest your goals. But then there's the other type of manifestation, which is just like weird, like I can just will it into existence.
I pray it to existence.
Yeah, or like Billy saying The Secret, where you just like have your vision board and you just like you want to be rich, so you put photos of like mansions and hot chicks and
Have you guys ever watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Do you remember when they do that? They make their vision boards.
No, I don't remember.
Well,
that.
Do that?
no, I don't remember.
Yeah, well, they're all, you know. Can I say
No,
that?
you
Can I
can-
say the F word?
Yeah, you can swear. I don't care.
They're all fucked up, so they're just making these insane vision boards, and they're all like, "Why is nothing happening?
Where's my
Lamborghini?
God damn it!
Yeah, exactly.
Where's my 10 out of 10 waifu?
Yeah.
See, my thought on that, I feel like I haven't tried manifestation stuff like that. I mean, I just set goals for myself. Like you said, I do little things to lead up to what I want to happen. That's why I'm kind of like iffy about the whole manifestation. When people say, "I'm like, dude, if you just do little by little, it will eventually lead you to where you want to be in life." You know what I'm saying? If that's what you truly want, you literally just doing what you already have planned for yourself. So is it really manifestation, or is it just you following your passion and your goals that you've set for yourself? So,
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. Hey, yo, whoa,
Chill, bro.
yo, what's
I
going
was
on?
pulling up that Always Sunny. My bad.
You good. You good. No, but that's my thought on the whole manifestation thing.
So Tony, what are your thoughts on it? You said you had something.
Okay, yeah. To finish what I was saying earlier, the human brain is really lazy. You guys seen that video where it was a social experiment? Not social. It was an experiment where you watch this video and there's a team of people playing basketball. One's wearing a white shirt and one's wearing a black shirt. Right? Two teams. Well, of let's say 3 people. Right? And your goal is to count how many times the white team passes the ball, and how many times the black team passes the ball. Right? So they keep on passing the ball. You're watching the video, right? And then, like, when the video is finished, the guy asks, like, how many times did the team pass the ball? And then you give your answer, right? And the last question they ask you is like, did anyone notice the gorilla that passed by the video? Right? And the thing is, nobody noticed the gorilla, and he was just like walking nonchalantly, super slow, beat his chest, and he just walks off the screen, and nobody noticed it. Right? Yeah. And that experiment was saying, like, our brain is so hyper wired to focus on what we want to focus, we don't pay attention to anything else. Right? For example, if I were to tell you, look around you, notice everything that's red right now. Just notice everything that's red. Right? Yeah. And then you close your eyes, and I ask you, okay, what did you see that was blue? You can't even think of anything, right? Because you're so hyper focused in that. And it just relates to the manifestation where you have to, like, be able to focus, right? Because our brain is, like, thinking about a million different things right now, right? So you have to learn to focus on what you want to manifest what you want. Because if I want to have money, if I want to start a podcast, and this is exactly what I'm doing right now, I have to focus on it. If I don't focus and sit down and think about it, I'm never gonna get anything done. Right? Just like you have to have the intention and, like, the drive to do it. And without that, like, you can't manifest anything that's real. If you never think about scuba diving or doing anything, you're never gonna go scuba diving, right? Yeah. And our brain tends to take shortcuts on how to get the end result, but the secret sauce in life is to take the long cut, I guess, not the whole drive, and avoid shortcut and wither through the pain. And if you want to be a musician, you have to sit down and, like, learn to play and do all this stuff. You can't take shortcut to become a musician. So just like everything else, that's my definition of manifestation, manifesting something in life, and knowing how your brain works and redirecting that focus and that energy into what you want. That's the point of manifestation. Right? Yeah, you can't just pray for it, and you can't just think about it. You have to. What's that saying? Praying without action or something like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a saying.
Yeah, I don't know what it is,
but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's like you said, it's a powerful tool. But it's been co-opted into this, like, weird kind of, like, I can just will it into existence if I just think about it enough.
That's the shortcut that I'm talking about. What people need to avoid. You need to learn to, like, harness that energy, and, like, it's not easy, but it's not like something like anyone can do.
And even if it's a goal, like, that's super unrealistic, like, I don't know, you want to buy a Lamborghini one day, like, you could still break that down into, like, a bunch of, like, smaller goals. Like, maybe I need to get a new job. Maybe, like, I don't know, like. But you could somehow figure it out and then build up to that. Yeah. So, I mean...
I was talking to my sponsor yesterday because I'm in AA, so I have a sponsor. And I was talking to him about how I've been getting frustrated with how complacent I've been lately in my life, just not really doing much to improve on myself, Mm-hmm. And something that he said that's really stuck with me lately is, what are my feet doing? Meaning, like, look down at my feet. Are they just sitting there, or am I making moves? Mm-hmm. Am I moving? Am I doing the things I need to do to make those changes? Yeah. So, I think that kind of relates to what we're talking about,
No, that's good, man. I'm glad that you came out today, and, you're very homebody, and you don't like being out, and it's a step towards better improving yourself, to being more out there. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. It's a good start. I guess you should. Maybe get that fucking shit tattoo on your body. You can always look at it like, what are my feet doing? Right, and then you always constantly just looking at it like, okay, maybe I should be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, maybe, or maybe I should do this. It shouldn't be a maybe. It should be
that's a big issue that I have.
Understand?
Telling people I'm going to do something, and then
back out last
time
minute.
Rolls around, I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm
right.
I got something to do.
But then you end up not doing anything.
On my couch watching TV.
Right. Yeah.
Being in my comfort zone.
Right, but see. A quote I've heard that I love the most was like, never be comfortable in your environment. Yes. That's one of my favorite lines. Someone said it. I don't know the fucking original person that said it, but if you're comfortable where you're at, you're not making any progression and changing your own lifestyle or the way you
That-
want to be. You know what I'm saying? You
that's
gotta
some-
always be uncomfortable, bro.
That's something they say in AA a lot too. Is
Yeah.
get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Exactly. There you go.
You know,
Get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Do those things you don't want to do. You know.
Mhm. And that better yourself though. That it pushes you to be a better person and becoming a better you
Yeah.
at the end.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's good, man.
Okay, cool. I think we did a pretty good podcast today. I think I got everything off my chest I want to
Yeah,
talk about.
that
You
was
know,
good.
and we had some.
You guys
pretty good-
any final thoughts? Tony?
I'll go last. I don't have anything on my mind right now.
Billy?
What are your feet doing?
Damn. Anthony.
Touche. No, I think it was a good session, and I want us, the four of us, to be, I guess, doing this again soon. It was pretty good. I didn't think it was gonna last over about an hour and a half.
Yeah, it usually ends up around about an hour and a half. Sometimes it can go less, which is fine, but I don't want to go further than an hour and a half. But you know, people were saying like, "Oh yeah, your podcast should be shorter," but like, you know, my podcast goes as long as it needs to be. That's it. No
Right.
further. We just need to say what we need to say, and we can wrap it up. It doesn't have to be like a certain amount of time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
get it off your chest, kind of deal.
My final thought is that Tony thinks that drug dealers are...
Oh yeah, equivalent to fucking OnlyFans.
You only fans.
You're ruining us.
You might as well be
my
selling
God.
dope to kids.
Look, that's see, I didn't say that. You guys having the Mandela effect, man. I didn't say no.
Oh, the collider. The collider.
Sorry, we all know you're just jealous because you wish you could be making bank.
Yeah.
Bro, okay, let's save that topic for another day, man. Because I can go on a whole tangent about
Trust
that.
me, we know.
I know. I'll spare you guys the headache, man. What? Any final word from me? Oh, yes, I do have final word. This is the whole reason why I started out the podcast, you know? Because like you were saying, Billy, we're always stuck at home. Everyone went through the whole COVID thing. Everyone's all comfortable with just staying home. Nobody wants to go out anymore. There's no incentive. But like if I were to create an incentive for people to come out and like, you know, commute, and a lot of people are suffering through depression and all this stuff just because they're so alone and then they're stuck in their own environment. There's no more socialization, no more community. And like I want to build like, you know, something like this, something just to help my family and my, you know, my friends out. Just like, you know, this is I think this is healthy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It is.
It's always nice to just
and I always
sit,
appreciate you guys coming
talk.
out.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks for
it.
having us, man.
Yeah. So, you know, thank you guys for listening, and thank you, you know, I guess for participating. And yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. And you know, if you listen to the whole way through, it wouldn't hurt you to hit the like button, maybe subscribe. So, yeah, you know, it'll show your support
What's the catchphrase for the end?
for the end.
Temple out. No, I'm just kidding.
Tempo in, tempo out. We gotta come up with this eventually.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll
just
figure
Thor.
something out.
Just like Thor. What was that? What's the name of the movie? Thor something love?
Love and
Thunder,
Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
yeah.
Yeah, just like in that movie. We gotta come up with like an outro.
Right.
Dog name was like-
catchphrase.
Catchphrase. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for listening. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.